Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to talk about a bunch of little news stories which have come around in the Pokemon TCG over the past few days. There have been a bunch of stuff that's been happening, so we need to start off, and we might as well start off with what is most definitely good news. The second wave of Bidoof codes have gone out. That special delivery Bidoof, I told you the other day that a bunch of codes had gone out, and incidentally these codes are valid, I believe, until like December time. There's no huge hurry. And you spend $20 and you get yourself a special delivery Bidoof. But a whole bunch of people didn't get their Bidoof, which is really sad. They didn't get their code to actually go and redeem for the Bidoof, which is really upsetting. Well, it turns out a second wave of codes has now gone out, and that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. It means that a whole bunch more people are going to get their Bidoof, and this is excellent. And as a quick update, we'll probably cover this more in a future video, but just as a fun little thing for now, I showed you last time we talked about this that people had been paying somewhere in the region of $300 for special delivery Bidoof. Now, they're still selling for far, far too much money, but the ones that are now selling are selling for kind of $150 to $180. And there's probably going to be more, so I still don't think now is a good time to buy. The second wave of special delivery Bidoof codes has gone out. This is clearly wonderful news, but let's be sensible here. There's going to be more. Well, one would imagine anyway. I can't actually tell you for certainty there's definitely going to be. There might not. But I think it's fair to say it is overwhelmingly likely that there are going to be more waves. So I know a whole bunch of people have got hold of theirs, and that is awesome. And I know some people still haven't. I'm crossing my fingers you get the code. But it's not over yet. And I have a little cool piece of news, and I know some of you have already been able to take advantage of. There has been a Duraludon GameStop promo card, which has gone and been released. This is one of those ones, you go into GameStop, you spend $15 on the Pokemon TCG, and you get yourself a Duraludon stamped with GameStop. Now, I still consider this to be one of the ugliest stamps, maybe even the actual ugliest stamp we've ever seen, but I kind of love that they're doing it, and I wish we had some over here. It is, for anyone that's wondering, a promo Durant, which is not good or playable. You want the one with Metal Sharpener, which has been released 3 different times. This is not a good Duraludon, but that's not really the point. It's a cool promo. Of course, we don't have GameStop over here, so even with the ugly stamp, if anyone does want to try and hook me up one of these, would not be offended. I don't know why they keep doing this. We had the Flapple a little while ago, of course. These are kind of random low-level cards that get GameStop stamps. But I'm not particularly upset because it's cool promos. And Duraludon's not the most popular Pokemon, and this is not going to be a promo that's worth, honestly, much at all in the future. And I don't even really care, because it's just cool, and more promo cards are cool, and as with all of this, you can always just ignore it if you want to. Or even just pick it up on eBay if you're in the US, because they ain't expensive cards, frankly, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't expensive cards. Although, to be clear, it is awesome when you can just pop into a shop, buy some Pokemon cards you're probably going to buy anyway, and then get yourself a promo. The thing we have over here, which incidentally is very cool in the UK, is that we do get these on-the-ball promos, and they are clearly awesome. So, come on game, where's my Sobble on the ball? I need to complete the set. And when I say complete the set, I mean not including Pikachu on the ball. I know I'm never going to get that one. I've made peace with it, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't still make me sad. Speaking of things that make me sad, there has been an update to the Pokemon Masters playmat I showed you the other day, and unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it is not a particularly good update. You see, the sweepstakes to try and win that playmat, the Lily playmat, is now live. Sweepstakes are on. life is good. But unfortunately, they've also released the terms and conditions, and the draw is open to individuals who have internet access. Check. Are individual legal resident of the United States or Canada? Yeah, I'm out. I'm not resident to the US or Canada, and I know a bunch of people aren't. Now, there is a Japanese version of this sweepstakes as well, but basically, if you're outside of North America, you're not going to be winning this playmat, which is honestly genuinely sad, because this is a very cool playmat. It's a tie-in with Pokemon Masters, and I know a lot of people love, and it's just cool. These kind of sweepstakes are awesome. So, it's not good news, I'm afraid. It's still news. I still need to, give you the update. It would be rude if I showed you this the other day and didn't bring you the update. But honestly, it's genuinely a little bit sad that we're not getting these because, well, look, I know the chances of winning are slim. I think they're only giving out like 250 or something. You don't get a high chance of winning, but that's not the point. I want to be able to enter. It's all I really want. I want to be able to enter, and if I win, yay, and if I don't win, which, let's face it, we all know I'm not going to win, but I don't really care. It would still be cool. But I won't be winning, ladies and gentlemen, and that's very sad indeed. Moving on to happier news, we know that every time a new set comes out, we do get a 4-pocket and a 9-pocket portfolio. I've not been able to show you those for Evolving Skies, but now I can. Now, the cooler one here is probably the 9-pocket binder. You've got Mew and Genesect on the front. And just to be clear, we know what's happening here, yeah? We know that there are 4 booster pack artworks. Yes, sometimes you get things like Chilling Reign that have 5 and it's a bit weird, but generally there's 4 booster packs. And we know that they are going to make the front and the back of the 9 and the 4-pocket binder. That's just the way it goes. So the 9 gets Genesect on the back, Mew on the front, and if nothing else, this gives you a really cool look at the artwork used on the booster packs, and that in and of itself is pretty gosh darn cool, quite frankly. So if you're into that, and you should be, this is beautiful artwork, this is awesome. The 4-pocket binder has Gengar on the front and Boltund on the back. Now, I've previously predicted that we would be getting a Boltund V Max because Boltund was featured on the booster pack, and we've already had a Boltund V, and with the exception of Celebi in Vivid Voltage, we've not seen a booster pack artwork with a non-Pokemon V in a regular set since Sword and Shield came around. And even with Celebi, it was because there was Celebi Amazing Rare in the set. And Amazing Rares, are still rare sought after chase cards, so I stand by my prediction, frankly. I feel very confident that we will be getting a Boltund V. And I said it made no real sense here to release a second Boltund V and not give us a V Max, very much like they did with Victini V Max when Battle Styles came around. We got our second Victini V, and then we got Victini V Max. That all made perfect sense. Well, unfortunately, a few people have pointed out, and I thank you very much for doing so, if we look at the Mew artwork, you've got those Dynamax Clouds. And if we look at the Gengar artwork, we got the Dynamax Clouds. We know they are coming as V Maxes in the set. Boltund doesn't have them. So does that mean we're getting a second Boltund V without getting a Boltund V Max? It honestly might. I still think it would be super weird to release a second V without giving us a V Max. I still think it makes far more sense to do what they did with Victini and go, we're giving you a second V, here's a V Max to go along with it. But the fact of the matter is, as it stands at the moment, the lack of those Dynamax Clouds really does seem to be suggesting pretty strongly that Boltund is not getting a V Max. But like I've said, except for Celebi and Vivid Voltage, we've not seen any Pokemon on the front of regular Sword and Shield sets that haven't had a Pokemon V, and with the Celebi, it had an Amazing Rare. So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. It would be nice if they could go and reveal it. Maybe on Friday? Maybe on Friday, Japan does their reveal and they're like, hey, do you want to see a Boltund V? That would be cool. And then we would know. I don't know. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about this and all the other news that we've talked about today. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.